Hi, I'm Paul Seabridge and I represent Opulentia Capital, which is a global mergers, acquisitions and private equity firm. We help small and medium-sized enterprises grow and scale. Now, you're watching this video following an introduction from one of our private equity consultants that we retain to identify the right businesses that we can work with. Now, we see a good opportunity in your sector to create a larger group. We see the industry is very fragmented, and ultimately our goal is to acquire a number of operators to form a larger group. And this will be a mixture of, I guess, your competitors to grow market share, as well as companies selling to the same customer, which will create cross-selling opportunities to improve the group offering and capability, as well as key suppliers to improve our margins. The vision is to build a 250 million revenue group, best in class synergistic companies whereby we can drive a whole host of benefits by putting companies together, whether it be economies of scale, buying power, cross-selling, sharing services and know-how. So we're very interested to talk to business owners, people like you that are looking to either explore an exit, because we're certainly in the marketplace to acquire, or of course we're interested to talk to business owners that potentially will be interested to come on this journey with us. So in terms of who we are, Opulentia are headquartered in Gibraltar, and we have offices in the UAE, in Europe, the United States and Australia, as well as a sister company in Singapore. And we're active in all of these territories. We have a highly experienced team, and over the last 11 years of us being established, we have experience of over 60 transactions, seeing right across this business spectrum from startups and turnarounds at one end, right the way through to building successful groups of companies and taking them public at the other end. We have expertise across 23 different industries and 9 countries. So in terms of how we structure our deals, firstly, for an acquisition, there are a number of different ways, I believe, to value a company, but we believe it ultimately boils down to what a willing buyer will buy for and what a willing seller will sell for. Typically, we look at the underlying profitability of a business and we apply a multiple to that, which values the goodwill, and then we add the net assets and balance sheet to that. So typically, the deals that we put together are funded with a mixture of injecting new debt into the target acquisition, as well as our own equity. And we also have other securities that we can use, such as shares and bonds. For business owners that are interested to come on this journey with us and ultimately being the pinnacle of the group, we have access to a publicly listed investment company that's traded on a stock exchange. And the deal structure here would be a mixture of both cash and shares to acquire your business, with a structure to enable you to significantly increase your share value in the PLC as we grow the group. And this avoids a much costly and time-consuming IPO process, as we already have the PLC, and we can use this as the incubator to launch the group. And then when large enough, we can choose to spin the group out into its own standalone listing. So we would be very interested to explore this further with you. And if this is something that you're interested in, then we'd welcome the opportunity to arrange a virtual meeting on Zoom or Microsoft Teams, and we can discuss this further.